My name is Cole Patarroyo. I'm in the Joyce Miller Meadow, and I wanted to explain to you why I made the piece Bonnie's Room. And I felt that the best way to illustrate that would actually be to explain the narrative behind the piece. So, Jade Hardblood was a talented programmer and magic user, and used her prowess at both to study and conduct digital magic. She suffered from loneliness and alienation from her family and peers at school because of her practice of witchcraft. Despite her moral reservations, she decided to experiment with summonings in order to create a romantic companion for herself. During one of her experiments, she managed to domesticate a light spirit through a program of her design and created Prisoth, a soft light spirit. She wiped Prisoth's memory and gave it a humanoid form, but was unable to instill a personality into it. Prisoth was summoned through an artificial ritual and appeared as a benign and affectionate person with a very peaceful and shy personality. But Jade wanted more than the fluffy and delicate kind of love that Prisoth was giving her. She was starved for an intense passion and aggression, but she did not know how to initiate it due to her lack of experience in real-world interactions. She subtly pushed Prisoth towards becoming more assertive by weaving subliminal sound spells into the music she had her listen to, until Prisoth became infested with negative thoughts and violently morphed back into her true light spirit form. The light spirit, formerly known as Prisoth, was oppressive and cruel and used magic to manipulate Jade and cast her into an obsessive daydream cage spell that trapped her in an endless dream of ecstasy where she and Prisoth lived out a lifetime of euphoric memories. Tears and inconsistencies within the cage's reality eventually led to Jade realizing that she was being afflicted and willed herself out of the cage by uploading one glitching rune to her computer for each day that she spent in the illusion, until after a week, the cage came crashing down and she was released from the spell. She awoke to find that she was pregnant and that the light spirit was gone. Terrified, Jade tore through the internet to find information until she learned that this baby was going to drain her of her life energy until she died and it emerged in her place. This baby was not one that could be taken out of her by conventional medical means, so she sought magical consultation online to no avail. After a challenging night, she awoke to find that a strange website had opened on her browser with the URL egodeath.com. It was a black site that specialized in giving instructions to digitally summon spirits that could carry out dubious tasks. She searched through the site until she found Bonnie, a poison spirit who had the ability to rid the body of unwanted parasitic spirits without harming the host. Jade downloaded Bonnie's folder onto her desktop and followed the instructions given by the website to have Bonnie physically manifest in the real world. She emailed a digitized snake charm to the address poison@egodeath.com/Bonnie and waited nervously for a response as she watched Bonnie's files upload steadily to her computer. The response came quickly and was a smeared image of what looked like a dark purple face with its eyes and sharp teeth shimmering white. The email explained that this was Bonnie and that she needed to upload the picture into an image editing software and then type the word burn onto it and then drop a blood sample into the disk drive of her computer along with 2 foxgloves. After she followed these steps, a deep purple smoke began spilling from her monitor and started to concentrate into a purple arm. She watched intently as the haze took shape into a purple girl hovering gracefully in the air. In time, Jade succumbed to sleep and awoke the next morning to see Bonnie sitting in the corner with a bag of fruit from a local corner store that had begun to rot. The same smoke that she was made up of quietly wafted off of her dark purple skin and vanished into the air as quickly as it came. Jade told Bonnie the reason she summoned her, and Bonnie explained to Jade that the kind of toxin she planned on using was going to be slow acting and may take time. Bonnie said that she would have to be physically close to Jade at all times in order for the toxin to properly take effect. Considering that they would have to be together for a long while and that Bonnie had never experienced the real world, Jade decided that she would take a step out of her comfort zone and help Bonnie explore the neighborhood. They developed a friendship as Bonnie came to be fascinated by the natural world and even cherished it, and Jade began shedding her reclusive behavior and re-entering society as a more confident person. When the time came, Bonnie informed Jade that the baby was almost gone and asked if she could stay with her. Jade eagerly agreed to this, hoping that this could positively impact her life, but she received an email from the admins at egodeath.com explaining that after each deed a spirit completes, the spirit's file is deleted so that they could not be implicated if there were any criminal charges that came up due to any of the actions that their spirits had committed. They asked that she email Bonnie's file to them so that they could dispose of her properly. If Jade did not email it, they would send a member of the resources staff from the site to dispose of Bonnie. Jade spoke with Bonnie, and after much deliberation, they decided that she would try to make a copy of Bonnie's files and bury it in the data of a long-dead interior decoration game site to protect her. Jade worked tirelessly as the day grew closer to cast a proper spell that would move Bonnie quickly and discreetly and hold her for a long period of time without any chance of detection, digital or magical. In time, this led to Jade's development of the Grass Dungeon spell. Jade would not be able to have direct contact with Bonnie while she was in the dungeon, lest the admins managed to detect her, but she promised Bonnie that she would try her best to take care of her, and that someday they could be reunited as friends in the real world.